What's up, guys? I'm Ashley Jenkins, and to kick off your Thursday, if you're a vampire anyway, Irrational Games, RIP, has announced that their upcoming and final DLC for BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2 will feature a new mode, 1998 mode. The mode is inspired by 1998's Thief Dark Shadows, which was developed by Looking Glass Studios, where Irrational boss Ken Levine and his fellow studio co-founders Jonathan Che and Rob Fermier worked previously, and is highly topical since that series was rebooted earlier this week with the release of the new Thief game from Eidos Montreal. 1998 mode challenges you to complete the episode without killing anyone using only non-lethal tools. It's particularly fitting since in this DLC, you step into the shoes of Elizabeth for the first time to conclude the story that began with the first Burial at Sea episode, and Levine has previously shared that playing as Elizabeth will call on players to think their way out of situations instead of handling it Booker style. That is, to go in with guns blazing. Speaking on the new mode, Levine says, "In Burial at Sea Episode 2, we put a focus on balance and stealth mechanics. As we were developing this new style of gameplay, we started to see people self-impose non-lethal playthroughs. Given the fan reception of 1999 mode, we thought it would be cool to give them another way to play Burial at Sea that challenged their mastery of stealth tools." Burial at Sea Episode 2 comes out March 25th and will be the last BioShock product made by Irrational Games. Last week, Levine announced that the studio would be shutting down in its current form, and the studio has laid off more than 100 employees, some of whom have been with the studio since its early days. 2K will develop future entries in the series and have already confirmed their intentions to keep it going. Next, Razer has announced that today they're launching a beta for a new feature in their game booster software called Save Game Manager, which allows you to automatically archive your save games in a cloud storage account. The beta version will back up to your Dropbox account, but they plan to add support for other cloud storage platforms later. The feature works with more than 2,000 current PC titles, and you can add pretty much any other ones manually as long as they use local save files on your PC. The feature is a new part of the Game Booster software, which has other helpful tools to optimize your system performance by shutting off unnecessary processes, configuring PC settings, updating drivers, and defragmenting your hard drive. Not performance related, but still helpful are its ability to take screenshots and record gameplay with sharing options for social media sites like Facebook and YouTube. Finally, Microsoft has revealed 65 new additions to the ID at Xbox program, which allows independent developers to self-publish their games on Xbox One and provides tools like dev kits and the Unity engine to help the process along. Highlights include such indie luminaries as Castle Crashers and BattleBlock Theater devs The Behemoth, Playdead, the studio behind Limbo, Ska Studios, who made the dishwasher Dead Samurai and its follow-up Vampire Smile, Dust and Elysian Tales Humble Hearts, Robomoto, who created Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, Big Ant, the studio behind Jetpack Joyride, and Warhorse Studios, who are currently working on their Kickstarter success Kingdom Come Deliverance. This brings the total number of participants up to more than 200, and programmer director Chris Charler reveals that the first games to come out of the program aren't far off. He says, "The first ID at Xbox games are in certification now, and as always, we continue to look for ways to improve the creation process for our ID at Xbox partners." Microsoft intends to display the first round of their ID at Xbox titles at the Game Developers Conference next month, and earlier this month, Microsoft Game Studios chief Phil Spencer hinted that the first titles will be available on the console in March, and will include Nutjitsu from Kefling's creators Ninja Bee, and an unnamed title from Worms developer Team 17, who've just revealed their first new IP in more than a decade, called Flockers. And that's the news, dudes! Will you try Burial at Sea's 1998 mode, or would you play Thief if you wanted to not kill people? Let us know in the comments. Then check roosterteeth.com for a new episode of our gaming podcast, The Patch.